Welcome back, Luxurious Fleet. We have an absurd amount of news to get through today. Make sure to bring some snacks and drinks to get through it, because we're talking about the release and pricing of two Toyota vehicles, the new Sienna and the Yaris Cross. Nissan and Lexus take top honors in a new reputation study, and Kia gets a new logo, and that's about 16% of the news we have today. Just like 16% of you are actually subscribed. So that leaves about 80% of you who are not subscribed. So let's get to 100K before the end of the year, and let's get into today's news. Over the Toyota press room, 2021 Sienna hits dealerships this November. Finally. It seems like forever since we got that announcement of the new all-hybrid Sienna. And guys, I'm not going to go over the vehicle too much today. If you want to see more about it, watch my video where I covered everything. But I do want to zoom down to the pricing and kind of give you my thoughts as well as get your ideas as well. Here's the pricing from the base LE all the way up to the Platinum. Now, if I were getting this new minivan, which who knows, maybe, I'm not saying no to it. I've been waiting for a hybrid Sienna forever. And really, I feel like I can hold out for a plug-in hybrid Sienna, but with the battery scarcity thing going on, it might be a while. But 50 grand for an all-wheel drive 2021 Sienna. And then if you want to get all-wheel drive at the base is 36 grand. And the Platinum is going to be loaded up just like a heavily loaded up Lexus. But Lexus really doesn't have anything to compete, at least not in the United States. We don't get the LM here, which the LM is a over $100,000 vehicle. If you're in China, it's like 150 plus. So we get a vehicle that's on the new TNGA-K platform, shares a lot with the Highlander, hopefully the next RX as well. And keep in mind, none of these MSRPs include the delivery processing and handling fee. It's always a little sneaky. They keep it out, but everyone has to pay it no matter what. So these numbers here are before the $1,175 added to it. And if you have kids, getting a van is probably the best thing for you. Sliding doors, man. Sliding doors are worth its weight in gold, I tell you. Another new Toyota is announced for pricing. We don't get this vehicle. I would kill for it because it's an amazing value, amazing package, amazing efficiency. This is the new Yaris Cross. And this is over at the Australian press room. You guys are welcome to read about it, but I'm gonna go down to pricing because there's so much news today. I'm just gonna focus on the pricing. Fully loaded, all-wheel drive hybrid comes in at $37,990. Now, that's not US dollars, that's Australian dollars. If I put $37,990 here, $37,990, $27,000 for a fully, I think that's a pretty good deal. To me, this is like a just so slightly smaller version of the Lexus UX. It's on the TNGA-B platform instead of the C platform. But in terms of interior space, I don't think it's gonna be that much different, especially cargo space. So you can get a fully loaded Yaris Cross for $27,000, and it's gonna get you like 60 miles per gallon. This thing is insane. Now, you can still get it for very inexpensive. The base, $26,990, we convert that to US dollars, and it's under 20 grand for an entry-level Yaris Cross. Now, I know it's not the hybrid. The difference in price from the front-wheel drive, non-hybrid, to the all-wheel drive, more powerful, far more efficient, and fully loaded up is only about 7 or 8 grand. I would be willing to spend an extra few grand just to get some options. Hybrid powertrain, and you don't have to spend all that much to get a front-wheel drive powertrain or an all-wheel drive hybrid powertrain. So amazing job, Toyota. Great job with the packaging and the pricing, and I think this thing is going to sell like hotcakes in the markets they sell it in. I'd love to have it here in the United States. They just canceled the last Yaris, which was a rebadged Mazda 2. So I don't think we'll see it unless they want to call it the Lexus LBX, which that is a rumor, to rebadge this B segment hybrid crossover as a Lexus. It would be called the LBX. That's the rumors. We'll see if that happens, but man, it's like a forbidden fruit. Just like the Land Cruiser 70 series, we don't get that here. This Yaris Cross, to me, would be a very tasty vehicle if we had it in the United States. And then over at Automotive News, Nissan and Lexus defend top spots in 2020 Reputation.com study. This is the first time I've heard of this study, and they rank 18,000 automotive brands and dealerships in the United States on a scale of 0 to 1,000 based on visibility, sentiment, and engagement. These scores are measured using online data reviews, listings, search results, social media, and customer engagement on Google, Facebook, Cars.com, and Edmunds. Very interesting. To me, it's like, how strong of an online presence do these brands have? And if we go over to the actual website here, it lists the brands in order. Lexus at the top, Mercedes dropping in these results compared to last year. But the two Japanese brands at the top, Infiniti, the last Japanese luxury brand, kind of down there. If we keep going down to the bottom, Tesla, Cadillac, and Genesis way down at the bottom. That's pretty surprising, even below Jaguar. Automotive News says Tesla's customer service and overall reviews is what hurt it the most. But if you look at Genesis, holy cow, they're way below everyone else at 366. Whatever that means. Again, you should probably take these things with a grain of salt. Based on sentiment, visibility, and engagement, Genesis just getting swallowed up. Genesis is in trouble. Genesis is going to stay in trouble for a long time until they figure out how to get their dealer network to be comparable. Their services, on paper, match or exceed the field in the luxury department, but you guys know they just don't have a dealer network. They're inside Hyundai dealerships, and if you're buying luxury, if you're spending 50 grand on a vehicle, you don't want to be rubbing shoulders or rubbing elbows with someone who wants to spend under 20 grand on a brand new vehicle. That's the mentality of some of these luxury buyers. Keep that in mind. If they're spending 50 grand on a vehicle, they want to have the top end service, top end environment, top end impressions. And if you have it in the same dealership, same showroom floor as a normal brand, it's not going to fly well because you're going to get treated better and you're going to have a better experience at real luxury dealerships. So until Genesis gets their dealerships figured out, they could have the best cars in the world, and it would be a struggle. It would still be a struggle. Over at Wheels 24, this is a South African website, but the IS is actually coming to South Africa. We know that the new 2021 IS is coming to North America, obvious. It's not coming to Europe, at least Western Europe. It might come to parts of Eastern Europe, but I doubt it. And then we know it's going to be for Japan. I don't know anywhere else where it's going to arrive. So it looks like they're going to get, the F Sport packages, but from the reading of this, it looks like they're only going to get the 2.5-liter petrol hybrid vehicle that they had in Europe, and they canceled. So very interesting. I know I have some viewers from South Africa. Definitely put in the comments what you think of the new IS. Are you happy you're getting it? What kind of powertrains would you like to have there? Because the 2.5-liter hybrid is lacking in power, definitely compared to the V6 options. So moving forward, speaking of Genesis G70 shooting brake to land in Europe, it would be cool to have a shooting brake here in America. I covered this already on my channel, but we got some new images. I just want to share this with you guys before moving forward. We get a wagon of the G70. It would be the new G-Wagon. You could buy a G-Wagon for, let's say, 45, 50K instead of the, 100K you would be spending at the Mercedes dealership for a real G-Wagon. But you guys get it. You guys get the joke. I love motorcycles. You guys probably do too. I love the Honda Grom. It's a very charming vehicle. Why am I talking about it? Well, they updated the styling of it and they added a 5th gear. So it's always been a 4-gear machine, a little 125cc engine, and it gets ridiculous fuel economy, and it's just a wheeling machine. The most fun you can have probably on a motorcycle. To me, this is like the Miata of motorcycles. Inexpensive, reliable, and the fun per dollar is better than anything else. Okay, Kia relaunching brand with new logo early 2021. We don't know if this is going to be what the Kia logo will look like. This is obviously on a concept vehicle, but it's going to be very close to this. It was described by Automotive News and then requoted here on Motor One. The new Kia logo takes a traditional word mark and gives it a stark italicized treatment, giving it a more modern look. All 3 letters now connect to each other, and the new logo ditches the signature circular surround synonymous with the brand since the beginning. I've never really liked the Kia logo. I've always thought it looked cheap, a little chintzy. So I think this is a good move on their part. What do you guys think? Do you like this potential new Kia logo? I think it looks a lot better. That's just me. The current one reminds me of Tyson Chicken's logo. So yeah, let's keep moving here. Nissan Frontier teased, but it's not the one you're thinking of. So they're saying this is the Navara, which goes to Central and South America, but I think it's going to look identical. I think they're going to make the new Frontier and the Navara look nearly identical going forward. And then they also sell, I think it's called the NP300. I think that goes to certain markets like Puerto Rico. But if we scroll down to the Nissan Next announcement, you see these headlights, or should say the daytime running lights, and these are identical to the daytime running lights we see in this teaser. So I think it's going to be nearly identical in the exterior design as the Navara, and this is Nissan Mexico teasing this image, but I really think it's going to look this. And lastly, guys, Nissan turns to young artists to brighten untraditional Halloween holiday. So they give you some tips on how to paint your car for Halloween. I love Halloween. I thought this was a really cool, fun article of Nissan throwing out there. And we'll just take a look at these students. They got these students from Hillsborough High School in Nashville, Tennessee to decorate a Monarch Orange Metallic Sentra for Halloween. Let's just play it a little bit. Getting the boots done. Skeleton's gonna look great. Ooh, the white grill is a nice touch. Pumpkin on the hood here, and she's doing a great job on that black cat. Ooh, I like, oh, okay, so the cat was sitting on the broom, and then we get a good look of the skeleton. Guys, great artwork by these high school students. Know what it reminds me of? It reminds me a lot of Homecoming, where we would get a lot of banners done. We would dress up floats to put on the parade for Homecoming, and then you see, you know, they're gonna put the spider on top of the car. Where is it at? Looks pretty cool. Love the touches. Love when people dress up their vehicles for holidays, Christmas, Halloween. I think it's really cool. A lot of fun. A lot of news today, guys. What did you think? If you made it this far in the video, smash the like button, subscribe if you're not. Let's get to 100K. And there's really too much news for me to sum up at the end, so I'll just see you in the comments and we'll have a good time talking down there. As always, take care of yourselves, guys. Have a wonderful day, Lexurious Fleet, and peace out.